The fun continues right here on Bear Essentials, presented by Bet Rivers. And Cole Kmet, well, let's just say that this dude is all about that production. He didn't log his first touchdown of the season till Week 8 versus the Dallas Cowboys, and now he's top 5 tight end-wise, trailing a few notable names, Travis Kelce and George Kittle, just to name a pair. And fresh off his 6th house call of the season, Cole Kmet, he joins us right here on Bear Essentials. Cole, thanks so much for taking time out of your schedule to join us here on the show. And that 6th touchdown of the season, it got the scoring drive started on Sunday. When you saw it, I'm sure you knew it. So when it comes to your evolution process this season, how would you give yourself a grade?
Yeah, I think I've been doing well. I think at the end of the day, for me, it just comes down to executing what play is given called, whether it's me on the receiving end or me blocking, just doing the best that I can to execute. So, I thought I've done a great job of that all year, and, I look to continue to do that to finish out this year.
Well, we seen a little bit of trickery last week, didn't we? And you taking the snap and tossing it to QB1. Tell us a little bit about that, and we're going to see more of you guys expounding on that.
Yeah, it could be. I'll have to wait and see. It was something we started when I did that sneak against Miami. So we kind of had that play in for quite a while, but we just never had the opportunity to run and call it. So I know Luke was trying to get that off the call sheet before the year ended. So we got in that situation with the 3rd and short yardage, and we got the look and everything, and motion down. They think I'm going to sneak it, snap it, and was able to get a toss to Justin, and then he took care of the rest.
Cole, I look at this list of tight ends and I see a couple guys on there from Iowa. However, it seems like every week when we get ready to prepare for the team, there's always a Notre Dame tight end on that team. So when can we start hearing that Notre Dame is tight end you instead of those other schools?
Dang, I think it shows for itself now. You look this past weekend, I think there was something I saw on Instagram or whatever, that me, Brock Wright, who's the tight end for the Lions, and then Tommy Tremble, who's the tight end for the Panthers, we all scored our touchdowns within like 5 or 10 minutes of each other. So that's pretty cool stuff. So I don't know. I think when you look at it, it's hard not to call ND tight end you.
Cole, throughout my career as an offensive lineman, you kind of watch tape and you just watch your fundamentals and your techniques as a blocker. But when you're as a tight end, you can watch your fundamentals and techniques as a blocker, but do you need the quarterback to be sitting with you when you talk about the evolution of you as a pass catcher?
Yeah, I think that helps for sure, just because every quarterback's different and they want different things. So, whether it's, guys I had earlier in my career, my first and second year here, or now with Justin, it's just about getting on the same page with guys. So, yeah, I think it's all about the body language that you're giving to your quarterback, and, making sure that you're on the same page with him is huge.
Now, the season finale against the Vikings, obviously you guys were in a very competitive game up in Minneapolis. What do you kind of think is going to occur come Sunday in the finale?
Yeah, they're going to be playing hard, but, we're going to be playing hard as well. You got a lot of guys who, put a lot of pride in what they put on tape. And, we know Minnesota's obviously, competing for a certain spot, whether, to go up or down. And so this is still, a big game for them. So it'll be cool to go against a playoff tier opponent and show what we can do this final week.
Cole, we like to call you a friend of the program here. You've joined us more than a few times on Bear Essentials, and you took home the 2022 Jeff Dickerson A Good Guy Award. That's for your cooperation with the media. And when it comes to that honor, what does that mean to you, man?
Yeah, I think it just really appreciative, first of all, and it means a lot coming from all you guys in the media that. You can see the way that I present myself and, how I try to handle myself day in and day out. And, I'll try to be as forthcoming as I can to the media. Now, I know you guys got an important job in terms of, really being promoters of our game. So, I take a lot of value in that. And, obviously it just means a lot that you guys recognize that.
Hey, Cole, when you play your opponents the second time around within the division, are you given the opportunity to maybe include yourself in the conversation with the coaches of the things you could take advantage of, the things you think you can have the advantage downfield opportunities in, just playing against the same team for the second time around?
Yeah, absolutely, especially when you're playing these, divisional opponents and you get them twice in a year. There's things from last game that you kind of look at and you can kind of incorporate back in the game plan or do some things off of plays that you ran in the first game. So, yeah, those are things that, I talk about with Jim Dre, who's our tight ends coach, and Luke as well. And, I know they definitely take that into consideration.
Yeah, second meeting of the year versus Minnesota, and Cole, you kind of leaned into it a little bit earlier, but is the mindset for you guys to go out there and play the role of the fly in the ointment and spoil Minnesota's party? Because right now they're still playing for seeding.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's kind of our mindset in it, and it's a fun mindset to be in. You can kind of just let loose and play. So like I said earlier, guys got a lot to play for still in terms of what you're putting on tape and all that stuff. But whenever you can spoil someone else's fun, that's also a good time too.
Now, Cole, on Monday Night Football, obviously a scary scene between the Bills and the Cincinnati Bengals. Damar Hamlin suffered cardiac arrest. He's still fighting at University of Cincinnati. So when it comes to the mental mindset of you and the Chicago Bears, how's everybody holding up?
Yeah, I know everyone's kind of deals with it in their own way, and obviously a tough situation there for Damar, and we're all thinking and praying for him. It just kind of puts in perspective, what this game is, and the violence behind it, and it definitely makes you appreciative of your health when you have it, and all those things. So, as football players, we understand the risk of going in every game and all those things, but you never expect something like that to happen. So, our thoughts and prayers are with Damar and the Bills, and we understand what this is going forward. But guys are dealing with their own ways. But at the end of the day, we gotta get ready to play for Sunday.
Yeah, certainly a dangerous game. Cole, stay safe and good luck. Week 18 versus Minnesota. Appreciate the time, my man.
Always appreciate you guys.